Hello, everybody. In today's episode, we're going to cover some things that family caregivers need to know right now about memory loss. Hello, everybody. Again, I'm Dave Porter. This is my brother Don. He's in the Ozarks. I'm in Virginia. Uh, we started this podcast back in October, and nobody's told us to quit yet. So we're going to just keep going until somebody
You can tell us
says
to
something.
quit. We're not going to.
Yeah, that's true. All right. The first thing they need to know about memory loss is that it isn't always about aging. Normal aging memory loss isn't that big a deal. You can't remember your keys. Maybe you can't find your glasses. You forgot why you went in the kitchen or whatever. That's just something that's just kind of normal for people of a certain age. If you know what I mean?
Yep.
Sometimes if it's more of a problem, when you notice it, it's going to be things like, it's not that they forgot their grocery list. It's that they forgot how to get to the grocery store or how to get back home. And they may have some sort of it's not always Alzheimer's or dementia. They might just have some kind of a vitamin deficiency or maybe a really dehydrated or something. And that's something you need to look out for.
Yep. Number two is daily functioning. Sometimes that can be a bigger clue than memory problems. We get caregivers or family members get in this loop of complaining to them and giving them a hard time and correcting them all the time, telling them how wrong they are, when they should be looking for other things. There's other things that daily routines that are different are sometimes a bigger clue to what's wrong with them, what's going on with them. And I even know I know a person that kept a log of things that their spouse did, like they started forgetting their medicine more often. They what was that other stuff?
Making crazy purchases.
Oh yeah, started making crazy purchases, stuff that they wouldn't normally purchase, and that kind of thing, and that was a bigger clue than anything else that something was wrong. So, don't just try to correct them all the time. Keep an eye on them because there are other clues that that are really more important than just having a little bit of a memory lapse once in a while.
Right.
Okay.
It's good. And if you notice, very early in his little talk there, he had a memory spasm, as I like to call them.
Yeah, I have a problem with.
He has a problem with nouns.
We're both taking medicine. Our dad had Alzheimer's, so we're kind of a professional. We know we're living with it right now. We're both taking medicine for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we kind of know a little bit about what we're talking about. So
we do want to remind you, though, that we are not doctors.
Oh, no. We're not professors.
Advice.
We're not doctors. We're not lawyers, especially.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Anyway.
Well, number three,
yeah.
Early medical evaluation is very valuable as a first step. If the problem is not just aging little problems like forgetting where you put your glasses a time or two, but if it's something that's kind of more sustained or a little longer than normal, you may want to get a doctor's appointment. Now, your parent is probably going to say they don't need to go to the doctor. They don't have a problem. But it could be that they're just scared and they don't want to find out if they're having memory situations or getting dementia. I know the doctors are going to give them a memory test, and believe me, I've had a bunch of them. And
me too.
And you're going to do a lot better than you think you do.
Yeah.
My problem is always remembering the 5 words they give you to remember. And I can always remember 2 or 3, but I can never remember all 5.
If they give me 5 verbs, I'm pretty good at it. If they give me 5 nouns, I'm in trouble.
So. Yeah, if instead of saying run, say running.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not just don't put it off. Try to get it in there and get it done. Like I said, there are medications they can use to kind of keep the wolves at bay.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Number 4, Don.
Number 4, and this one's a big one. I mean, it's a big one. It is how to communicate with your loved one. If your husband or wife or dad or mom is starting to have a little problem with their grip on reality, the worst thing you can do is argue with them.
That's right.
They're not living in the same period of time you are. This one lady, her mother kept saying, she started saying things like, "What time do you think your dad? You think your dad will be home by 6:00 for dinner?" And the lady would say, she said, "Mom, Dad died 10 years ago. Don't you remember?" And the mom said, "He died?" "Yes, he died 10 years ago, Mom. Don't you remember?" And the mom got all upset, and she just got quiet. About 20 minutes later, the mom said again, "What time do you think Dad will be home for dinner tonight?" "Mom, I just told you Dad's been gone 10 years. "He's dead?" "Yes, Mom, he's dead. He's been gone 10 years. That's the worst thing you can do with these folks, because you've just let her mourn the death of her husband twice in 30 minutes. If you keep doing that, she's going to relive the death of her husband, because she's going to keep repeating that, because she's living in a different time zone than we are. She's living in her own time zone. So all you can do, my advice is just I think it's common sense, is to be with them whenever time zone they're in. If she said, "Do you think Dad will be home by 6:00? "I don't know. Not sure what his schedule is today. Maybe we can go ahead and get dinner started about 5. Maybe he'll show up on time." And then you just keep going. That's the best way. And you keep them happy, and you're not torturing them with bad news.
Very good. And finally, number 5 is your plan. I know you're going to make a plan on how you're going to cover these things, but your plan has got to cover safety and support for yourself as the caregiver. For as far as your patient goes, you got to make sure the floors are clear of the hazards, trip hazards, and what have you. And if they're in the kitchen during preparation of supper or whatever, keep them away from the stove so they don't just reach over and grab a hot skillet or something. And be sure and take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Right now, I want to tell you about a book that I've seen. It's an ebook. We'll put the link down below in the description. The name of it is How to Talk to Your Parent About Memory Loss Without Starting a Fight. It's a good little book. It's got it's a bundled up with a toolkit or a caregiver's guide, so to speak, with lots of stuff in there, like logs that you can keep track of their medicines and keep track of their daily activities and your observations of them. It's even got a paper in there how you can write down the questions and have it ready for when you do get them to go to the doctor. Anyway, like I said, it is down below. And just because you're a fan of this podcast,
they have stumbled onto it.
They have given us the ability to give you a discount code. A discount code, which is down here right now, is Double Trouble 15. That's Double Trouble, all capitals, 15. And you can get an additional 15% off of their very reasonable price of about $5. I mean, it's a deal. So get down there and check it out. And that's all we got to say about that, because they're not paying us. So
that's right. Yeah, we haven't signed any advertising contracts or anything. So
yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. With itching my mustache there. One of our most beloved parts of our
features
of our podcast has been the translation of famous quotes, famous speeches, pledges, and last week a interpretation of Romeo and Juliet. In the translation is under the Gen Z vocabulary.
That's right, and I believe William Shakespeare sent me an email about that. Told us not to do that anymore.
Yeah, screen Emmy. The people from the Emmys on TV called me, and they're going to sue me because they didn't know that Juliet was bald and wearing a Ford ball cap. So that kind of threw them off a little bit. And I thought it was particularly good video.
I thought you should get an EGOT for that myself.
I did. A goat. I'm a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
goofiest of all time.
That's right. Today's interpretation is of the inaugural address in January of 1960 that John F. Kennedy gave at his inauguration.
That's right.
Like, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. Don will now translate that into the vocabulary of the Gen Z generation.
That's correct. Okay. Low key. Today isn't about one political team taking a W. This is about freedom getting a fresh update. The world's kind of chaotic right now. People are stressed. Nations are beefing. Everyone's dream scrolling. But we're not here to panic. We're here to lock in. Our parents built insane stuff, science, technology, space programs, global influence, and now it's our turn to fumble the bag. So to our allies, we ride together. To our enemies, don't test us, but also maybe chill. Two countries struggling, we'll help where we can, because humanity shouldn't be a pay-to-win game. And to everybody watching around the world, the torch has officially been passed to a new generation. People raised during chaos, memes, and existential dread, but still crazy enough to believe we can make things better. And honestly, stop asking, what is America going to do for me? Ask, what can I actually contribute? Because freedom, justice, and progress don't happen automatically. They happen when people stop lurking and start doing something. So yeah, the road ahead is probably going to be messy, but if we work together instead of farming outrage 24/7, we might actually cook. No cap.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And next time he may be doing Richard Nixon's inauguration. We don't know yet.
Did he have one?
Oh, he had a couple of them, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was really good. Actually, these Gen Z interpretations of these famous speeches and stuff, they sound pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of, if you think about it, the way where things are going today in our politics and everything, this thing kind of hit home, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Okay, well, now it's our weekly episode of Nitwits in the News.
Nitwits in the News.
And here is our first one. The state population is going to double by the year 2040. Babies are to blame.
And I still don't think babies are to blame. Babies didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, they weren't in there. They weren't there at the time, I guess.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, well, here's another one.
Okay.
This is about China.
China, okay.
You know, China may be using the sea to hide its submarines.
I wonder if America's thought to do that.
I don't know. It's a top secret kind of stuff. They wouldn't tell us anyways.
Well, I'll contact Pete Hegseth and just give him a heads up on this thing. He may want to put out some submarines out there to be secretly around here and there.
Yeah. He may actually, somebody in his office will leak it anyway, so we can tell him if you want to.
That's probably true. Yeah.
And here's our final nitwit from the news today. Federal agents raided a gun shop. They found weapons.
Well,
Store owner had been arrested previously to that.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was Nitwits in the news. All right, how about a dad joke or two? Let's start
Dad
out.
jokes.
Yeah, dad jokes. Dad
jokes. Yeah.
Here we go. Just tell yours.
see.
Tell one.
Yours.
You got two this week.
I'll do my first one. The other day, I got attacked by a bunch of circus clowns in the parking lot. I won that fight, though, because I jumped on the juggler first. I started with the juggler.
Did you have a knife?
The jugular, huh?
Did you have a knife? A shiv?
Yeah.
K-bar?
K-bar, that's it. I had a K-bar. That's the ticket.
Yeah. Did you have it around? Do you have it in the scabbard around your ankle?
Oh yeah, I had it right between my kneecaps.
Okay. Well, let me tell mine.
Okay.
What did the grape say when it was stomped?
I don't know. What did the grape say when it was stomped?
Nothing. Just a little whine.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
This kind of dad joke's kind of a shout out.
All right.
Yeah. I would like to make a shout out to all the sidewalks out there. They're keeping me off the streets.
Don't do that when I'm drinking. I could have drowned.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that wasn't bad
I'm
at
going to say
all.
that one again. Shout out to all the sidewalks out there in America. You keep us off the streets.
Okay. Wasn't that funny? I didn't need to hear it twice. Do you have an inspiring quote for us today?
I do not. Treat yourself better today.
Yeah. Well, I do have some words of wisdom.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Where did I put it? Well, I think this is it, and I don't think we have used it before, but I'm not sure. But I'm just going to say it anyway. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
That is correct.
Yep.
That is correct.
Yep. I just want to say here, I want to give a shout out today to all the twins out there.
That's right.
What I want you to do is, if you're an identical twin, let us know. We know some identical twins. Matter of fact, we know a bunch of them. We actually had to fight our way through 3 sets of them on our way to school when we were kids.
And they were all the same family.
Yeah. And
how weird was that?
It was unique. But they sat kind of in the middle of the bus, and sometimes they were a little rough getting towards the back.
Yeah, they was a little older.
We made it every day.
We were little. Yeah. We had to go through the gauntlet every day.
Yep, every day. Anyway, if you got some twins out there, let us know. Send us a picture of you together when you was kids or whatever. We're going to show us here in a minute. We'll show you on the way out. We'll show you a baby picture of the cutest pair of twins that ever lived in Lebanon, Missouri.
That's right.
I guarantee you. And I don't even know which one's which.
Our grandpa called us David and David. He couldn't tell us apart.
That's right. He couldn't. We were 4-pounders when we were born.
That's right. Look at us now.
Yeah, look at me. 40 times 40.
40 times 4.
4. 4 times 4, yes. Yeah, okay.
55 times 4.
Oh, and by the way, let me say this ahead of time. If you do send us a picture, that is implied consent for us to show it on our podcast. If you don't want people to see it, don't send it, because we like to share that kind of stuff, and we're quite sure, unless you particularly are ugly or something, we don't know about, we don't care. Everybody's a cute baby.
Yeah, look at us. Look what we grew
Yeah,
into after
look
being
how
a
we
cute
turned
baby.
out. Let's look how we turned out.
Yeah, we got a face made for radio, for crying out loud.
That's right. But we were actually check magnets. We've seen, got a picture out there on Facebook of us with 4 girls.
Yeah, we'll show them that too one of these days. We don't want them, all the
The
women
tallest
out there
person
getting...
and the girl, tallest person there was a girl and lived across the street from us. Her name's Rama. She's not that tall anymore, but
she's a lot shorter than we are now.
We passed her, yeah. Anyhow, we want to say that, and we also want to remind you to like, subscribe, and share our channel, because it really helps us out.
You want to bring up that book again?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, don't forget that book of how to talk to your parent about memory loss without starting a fight. And don't forget the discount code of Double Trouble 15 for an additional 15% off, just because you're watching this podcast.
That's right.
So for
that's
now,
how valuable we are.
That's right. So let's just go all swiftly into the night. Go, well, I can't remember how that poem goes. Go gently into the night.
I don't know.
Rage at the dark. Whatever. See you next time.
Treat yourself better today. God bless you. Out.